Ow! Hey, welcome to Corey's Couch. Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to be here today. I am reacting to episode 9 of Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. Pretty much the last episode before the finale, the last episode before the A reveal. And I cannot be any more pumped and excited for this episode and to see what's following it. People, like, I feel like Bailey, who plays Imogen, has been teasing episode 9 to be such a big thing. So I'm ready to like get in it, get nitty gritty with it and see what all this is about. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's do it.
That about covers it.
Wait, what? They were like Thanksgiving, right? The last episode. We've definitely skipped a couple weeks here.
Karen was pushed? And Tyler was
murdered. Yes. Both by A.
And A is the train car guy?
Crazy Joe. Joseph England.
He wanted us to keep quiet.
We were afraid of what he might do if we didn't follow his rules.
Also, maybe because he accomplished what he set out to do.
Hang on. This is so trippy for me right now. So everything that happened and transpired in the last episode with Crazy Joe, they're basically saying he's A. But I am saying he ain't A, and there's more to this story. And we're saying Crazy Joe was A, it's all happened. Roughly 2 weeks later, they are now confronting their parents, telling them all about A, which is something that never really happened in the OG series. The parents were never really this involved so early on into the series. It was only, especially at the beginning of the show, it was only once A was revealed where we had the parents even know something was wrong. So this is interesting. I am wondering about a twist occurring in the next 30 seconds that something shows them that A is not actually dead or actually stopped. He's not A. Like, I'm just waiting for that.
We're bullies in high school. Horrible mean girl bullies. Angela and I were in a secret relationship.
But why? Why were you all so cruel to Angela? What was it about that girl?
It was a different time. Girl.
Oh! That's what they won't tell.
Miss Hayworth?
One Halloween, Davey thought it would be funny to make Angela throw filth at someone's door.
Girls, you're forgetting the whole point of the dance. I keep forgetting. The girls won't know what actually happened at the dance, but like, why did... Yeah, there's more.
Talking for my shifts at Pinball Pizza?
For sure. I'll go tomorrow after school. Stay as long as you want. I love that chair.
She's back to lying to him too.
Thank you, Sean.
Do you reckon the reason she's lying to him now is because of the pills that she found in the last episode?
Who hurt you? I really don't. It was a blur. I'm assuming you didn't go to the police?
Hang on. I just flashed. Those blood test results were going to take 2 weeks to process. They've actually just skipped those 2 weeks. This would be really close to that 2-week point.
Should go there. Oh no. We think maybe by the same guy. Oh, you girls have been through so much. Sean!
Buddy.
It's 4 a.m. What's happening?
Couldn't sleep. Just getting some reps in. I'm almost at 350. I'm sorry, I woke you.
Sure, the performance enhancers.
Half the team takes them. Greg, Bobby.
Sean, you told me you weren't taking steroids. A, because it's illegal. And B, because who knows what that shit'll do to my body. Same with those pills. Can you stop?
Okay, we've talked about this, but what if Crazy Joe wasn't A? What if A killed Crazy Joe, then staged it to look like a suicide?
I hear you. But at this point, how can you even find out what really happened in the bathroom?
I'm gonna go talk to the coroner after school.
Volunteered to help Father Karras with the youth group at St. Maud's, but now she's working on a dance piece with one of those girls who hurt Karen.
It's a shame. I was relieved. And let's face facts, you never were the dancer your sister was.
Oh, jeez.
You know, Dad, we all miss Karen. You're not
Justice in this world, it would have been you who slipped and not Karen.
Oh.
Fuck you!
Wow, he is so twisted in the head, like... Imagine if he just accepted himself for what he really desires. He might actually be a nice person.
So they're for sure done with each other?
No, not. But how are they supposed to work things out when they refuse to be in the same room together? Definitely down to pull a Lindsay Lohan and force him face to face between them. Great idea.
Oh, I love Ash, what Ash is doing for me.
Be supportive. But I won't say anything else.
Okay, you know we all have our theories about Chip, and Chip's lack of presence heavily present in the last couple of episodes kind of maybe is giving us suspicion and then kind of making him disappear, so it hides what we've been thinking and makes us forget and redirect our thoughts. I feel like there's a lot of redirection going on to the characters for A, but also our redirection. So like the things that are going on redirects our theories and makes us think different things, and then maybe circle back later on when something gets revealed or whatnot. But the whole point about what I was saying was that Chip is so sweet, and like I will be gutted, to be honest, if he is involved in any way in these assaults, whether he did the assaults, whether he knew of the assaults and he's like keeping it a secret, anything under the sun in terms of that. I'm going to be so disappointed, even though I've theorized and taken other people's ideas and thought of kind of processed them for my own with him doing all those things. I'm going to still be upset, right? Because Chip is such a nice character, and I feel like it's going to be a bit upsetting if that's actually the case. Hey, au natural!
Siren, I am living for your new look.
Props to you for starting an independent study on top of everything else that we're dealing with.
I mean, evolve or die, right?
Aww. I'm obsessed with this love fest.
Ditto.
I heard us.
Aww.
I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss. I'm a shine like us. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss. I'm a shine like us. I'm a bitch.
Karen?
Not this shit again.
Oh my god.
Well,
she was meant to be a part of the group, not be the person that was away from the group. Oh my god, Chip! What are you doing, Chip? Oh my god! Yeah, you know what I said like 5 seconds ago about like Chip being all, they redirect us from what we think because Chip hasn't been focused. Then they do a sneaky shot with her flirting-ish with Wes, and then Chip's right there in the corner watching them. Buddy. Suspicion right back in.
I'm here to confirm the cause of my mother's death, Dr. Brundle.
Your mother's wounds were self-inflicted. You would need to file a petition
to have his body
for exhumation.
Yeah.
Fine. Who with?
The county sheriff.
Sheriff Beasley. Oh god.
She kissed me.
She what? That bitch kissing you was definitely not a part of my choreographic vision.
You look in the moment.
She's trying to be Karen. Or maybe she's just taking advantage of the fact that she is Karen. Literally, every episode we go, okay, it's Kelly. We're good with Kelly. But no, is it Karen? Like, last episode she goes, call me Karen. And I'm like, girl, she's trying to be her sister. Which I get it, the messed up family dynamics of that family, 100%. She's trying to be the person that her dad kind of cares more for, right? And Kelly's becoming a bit more of an invisible thing in her mind. But, like, this is kind of manipulative in a way where it's a bit scary about how this could go in the future.
And it wouldn't happen again.
I appreciate your honesty, but I am going to talk to Kelly about this.
I figured. If that's what you're asking.
And
you look gorgeous.
Why didn't you say so?
To be honest, I didn't want to risk offending you, saying the wrong thing.
That's enough of that. Say goodnight, Prince Charming. Cinderella has homework.
He looks like Prince Charming too.
As a young trans man in Millwood, are you ever scared?
All the time.
Mouse, did you ever reach out to your dad?
Yeah. We reconnected on Thanksgiving.
Well, if you ever want the three of us to do something, like, you know, go bowling, I'm down.
Oh my god.
Hey, princess.
What the fuck do you want?
I'm here to collect tonight's tips.
I was working on my short with Wes. He'd drop me off.
Would it kill you to text me the next time you're running late?
Definitely not. I will text you next time. Sorry.
Already in bed.
Yeah, we had to stay and do inventory. Wes gave me a ride. Wes gave me a ride.
Oh, she has a suspicion on Wes.
You wanted to know what happened to Karen in those rafters. If there is even a chance my mother didn't choose to leave me, that would make all the difference in the world. My father qualify?
Her father?
It's my period. Sorry, I have to go. Abby, what is that? I mean, he's always been bad, but it's gotten so much worse for my mom and I since... It's like he resents that Karen's dead. Sometimes I wish the same thing he does. That I was Karen. Just promise me you won't hurt yourself anymore. And that you'll talk to someone. Why are you being so nice to me?
Because they were trying to loop you into the friendship circle.
Noah?
Why aren't you guys at basketball practice? You of all people should not judge.
Yeah, don't compare me to your mom. I mean, it's not like I'm taking drugs recreationally.
Neither did she. For the record, my mom started using to help with the pain.
So, at the moment, I'm just kind of going, like, what is happening at the moment, really? Like, we have it, like, at this point, A is kind of not present again, and I feel like throughout this series, multiple times A has popped in and popped out. Like, they're like, oh yeah, we've got rid of A's disappearing, we're all good. And then, like, at the end of the episode, it's like, oh no, wait for it, A's still coming back. And whereas that, like, it pumps the story up, I feel like we are getting less and less kind of A-ness within the episode, and I kind of do miss that constant kind of presence. We haven't seen A in this episode. We just saw her. We saw him in Imogen's nightmare, and that's about it. And Tabby's mum seems very suspicious, and her thoughts and her, like, things are coming through. And I know that this episode is definitely developing into something now as we reach the last section of the episode, but also pushing into the following one. I think I feel a little bit at odds with this episode because so much time had skipped, and, like, they ended in a way where they could have just picked right back up, and they didn't. They kind of skipped some time, and the scene at the beginning with the mums and the girls seemed very out of like random. So I think that's where I'm just struggling with this episode a little bit, but I know and I trust the team, and I think more is coming that's ahead. I just know it. And there's a couple of little things that I'm like, ooh, okay, it's happening. She's suspicious about Wes. I'm telling you now. She's got like her radar up.
How old are you anyway, 30?
I'm in my 20s.
Making a teenage girl work late, giving a ride.
20s. Okay. Is he like 22, 23 or something? Because Angela, I saw a comment last night or something on her video where it was like, I wonder if Wes is like Angela's son from like her getting assaulted and she had a baby and then she died. Like she had a baby on the night of the party. I'm like, okay, that 22 years, that could kind of add up.
It's home.
I was helping Tabby with her shot list.
You were grooming her. Preying on her. Mom, please.
I made a move on her one time. And I apologize.
That's it, motherfucker. I'm calling the police.
Please, wait, hang on.
Mom, if I see you within 10 feet of my daughter, I will cut your fucking dick off.
Holy crap! And Chip's just witnessed all of that.
Mom, seriously, you need to...
There's the suspicion on Chip then, because he's witnessed all this stuff with Wes, and I actually kind of think Wes has some more innocence now in this process, unless he's like completely dramatizing this whole situation. But he was really shocked at the confrontation that just occurred on the screen. I'm just saying.
Someone at school. Probably a jock.
A jock?
We were both at parties with a bunch of football players.
Then let's tell that to Principal Clanton.
Mom.
What?
Noah's mom is helping us. If there's a match from that group, then we can go to the police or whoever you want. Given everything.
Connections, always helpful. I just love how
I'm really
she...
glad we're doing this, aren't you, Vance? I'm glad my little girl's dating someone like you.
I knew Mouse would be organizing her dad thing with that guy, because obviously Ash kind of met him as well and she called him the dad. So like now it's like we're paying the favor, which is kind of twisted and really like disturbing.
Thank you.
Understand what I mean when I say that?
I do. But Kelly's not doing that.
I've seen the blood. And she's doing it because you're abusing her.
I've never laid a hand on my daughter.
I mean, verbally.
Thank you.
Emotion. I know all about the boy. Or is it boys? How you abuse your power, make them give you favors.
Bolivar's gonna get herself hauled back to juvie.
But now I can't wait to ask her about it.
What do you want?
I'll blow the whistle on you. Also,
I recommend you step down as community service leader.
effective immediately.
You really shouldn't be around young people.
Sheriff.
Damn, son! Oh my gosh, go Farron. But also, how much more has this increasingly become this sheriff figure is like a Detective Wilden. I know someone said it, it's been said before, but this dirty, shady cop angle is such a Wilden thing. And yeah, he's a bit older, he's got the whole gay angle, he's still shady and creepy and kind of manipulative and dirty. So he's got those elements of Wilden, which is cool. Is he gonna end up dead? I don't know.
What happened?
I have to leave right fucking now.
Has he been? Because to be honest, I've wondered.
Wondered what, Chip?
I mean, has Wes ever tried anything with you?
Uh-oh.
Only because you wouldn't give me a shot?
Wait, are you saying you're not into Imogen? Because she's definitely into you, so if you're not...
I am. Howard wants to fuck you, okay? He's a creep, and I don't trust him, so just be careful.
Oh, damn. She always by herself in these creepy locations. She's like 8.5 months pregnant, going to creepy places by herself. Girl, you strong as hell, but still.
What brings you here, Imogen?
I need your written permission to exhume Mom's body. I don't believe she killed herself. I think there's more to the story, but Dad, did she ever open up to you? About why she was struggling?
I think maybe something happened in high school because she wouldn't talk about that time in her life much either. She eventually completely emerged from her depression.
What happened? What turned her?
Imogen?
You did. When she got pregnant with you,
You want me?
Imogen, I couldn't take care of you. Not the way you needed. Living next to a quarry's no place for a young girl to grow up. Dave, that if anything ever happened to her, you would live with Cindy Hayworth. Davy said she'd take care of you like you were her own. Is that true? But because I know you're right, your mom would never choose to leave you.
Yeah, that was sweet. I liked that.
9 times.
Like, of all the things, I love how we got a little bit more into like Imogen. Like, she had a bit of a parent connection that we didn't really think of it either. Like, it hadn't come up to me of like, where's Imogen's dad? Why is not Imogen's dad a part of that? Me just assuming he was dead, but actually he's alive and well, and you know, he's actually respecting Davy's wishes, and you know, I kind of commend him on that. Like, I know it's not going to be the best for Imogen, but I commend him on respecting the wishes and doing what's asked of him.
Tommy. You want to say?
No, I'm good.
Oh my god, the fact that Chip... Okay, we might get an answer now about who raped Tabby. So, confronting scenes potentially ahead. Obviously, I have no idea what's going to happen next, but her saying Wes wasn't at the party, and then the first thing we see is her sitting down with Chip, and he is drunk. I know from the one thing I've heard him say, he is drunk. So...
Come on, it's a party, Tabs. A party that you wanted to come to.
Chip, are you sloppy drunk right now?
Okay, so he made a move.
I don't think of you that way. Happened the same night as that fucked up party at Karen's house back in March.
Chip was at both parties.
Any results? There's a match.
Was it a football player?
No, the match came from the blood in one of the cotton balls, not the locker room.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, it wasn't a...
So our process of elimination worked.
It's to me.
And maybe Tabby.
That means not Greg. That means... that means Greg didn't do anything.
Or Ash. Or Chip.
You invited me to a party, Greg. Over the summer, in the woods, behind the
Oh
school.
my god.
But there,
If she says...
Chip, my friend, he helped us with the psycho shoot. Could he have been there?
Maybe.
We have gone from, yeah, okay, Chip looks sus, and some of us never even thought of Chip being possible to do that, to Tabby is 100% trying to figure out if Chip was at the party where she was assaulted. She is kind of narrowing down the field to go, I think Chip did this to me. I don't know why, but oh my gosh. Oh.
What? Oh my god, where? Where was she? Is she home now?
No, Mouse. They found her body in a landfill.
Yes.
What kind of game are you playing? I told you it would take some time for the judge to review your request, but you just couldn't wait, could you?
What?
Wait for what?
I'm at the cemetery. Your mother's grave is dug up. Her body's missing.
What?
It wasn't your fault.
What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? I told you, bitches, it was building to something. No, I told you shouldn't go.
What can I do? Tell me so I can help.
Get out of there, just go, please, just go.
Your father was arrested.
What?
Why? Apparently his taillight was out, which makes 0 sense because he just replaced them.
What? So many random things are happening right now.
Mouse got out of school early and she hasn't been answering my calls or texts. We had...
What? Whoa, what is this?
Get the fuck out of my fucking house!
Stop it! Get the hell out of my house! Why are you dressed that way?
Oh gosh.
Wait, I know him.
What's going on?
Your mom. There's something you need to know about your
Do you think Sheriff Beasley went after her dad as payback?
dad.
Girl! Oh my god! Everything is out! Didn't she faint? Hey! Ah! Oh my god!
What was his name?
Tom. Something. Tommy.
Beasley?
Tom Beasley?
Oh!
I'm not sure.
Yes. He's always had his demons. Even back in high school, when he forced himself on that poor girl just to prove something.
Oh my God. Mrs. Beasley? What poor girl?
Angela.
Angela.
Oh my god! Does that mean he's A? Girl! Oh! Oh, get the finale in me right now!
There's no going back.
God, that was outstanding. I literally got to about, I want to say, more than halfway through that episode, and I was kind of like, I don't know what is happening. Like, for an episode, for a second to last episode, yeah, we're getting some great stuff with our characters, and we're getting a lot of tease, and we're getting suspicion, and if we're paying a lot of attention, we can pick up little details here and there. 100%. This show never lets us down with details and redirecting us into different ways. 100%. And a lot of the storylines are short, sharp, and they're kind of over before they even begin. And scenes, there's a lot that happens off screen, which kind of gives us the time when we get to like the final 10 minutes where they really just start snapping that shit out. But I tell you now, that finale has to be beat after beat after beat of action. There cannot be one dull moment in that finale, because that ending was phenomenal. We had like a random comment, Sheriff Beasley, and I never even thought about who Davy's boyfriend was in high school. And when you think about that, of how it could connect to the mum, but the sheriff being such like that villainous type of person and all of that from the get-go. And now we get this reveal, which I love that they did that reveal in episode 9 as well, where Tom Beasley, Sheriff Beasley, was the person who raped Angela. So there is this very possibility that if the rape happened before the dance, she could have had a baby the night the dance was happening, which is why she was in such a loose kind of nightgown or gown, because it was very loose. From memory, it was a very loose thing. So she easily could have been pregnant, had a baby. Maybe she had a mental breakdown from the pregnancy and having the baby, to the point where she thinks the baby died. The baby's not dead. The baby is Wes or someone else in the show that we haven't met yet. They could be A. The baby could be A. And it's all of that because, and the targets on the mums and the girls, obviously, because they didn't look after her. Ticking all boxes, but the person who really should be targeted is Tom Beasley, who's causing all this drama. That is probably my solid theory now, that A is either Angela's child, who literally is Tom's child, or A is Tom, but I don't see why Tom would be A, because he's more villainous than anything. So I don't think Tom's actually going to be A anymore. I honestly think it's the son or the daughter that Angela had the night of the dance or the party, and the child is Tom's and Angela's. That's the child, and that would be A. If there's any helpers, it's connected in other ways to Angela, and maybe Crazy Joe has been keeping an eye out and caring for this child who's off his rocker purely because of the mental health genetics from Angela's mom and Angela. Obviously that would be carried down to their son, therefore tracking down for A. That is my final theory. A is the love child of Tom and Angela from their assault. That is what it's happening. That's where Crazy Joe comes into it. That's why they're targeting the mother, because it's like, you didn't protect my mother, you bullied my mother, you led her to her death, blah, 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 blah. That's my final theory. I think it could work. And then you've got Imogen having the baby probably in episode 10, which also will help fuel in the second season, where there'll be a baby type of thing in there. But that's my guess. I don't know, I could be wrong, but obviously by now, by the time you guys kind of watch this reaction, I probably would have already reacted to the finale, or like watched and filmed the finale. So make sure to leave your comments and your theories and your thoughts about the episodes and how it's going. I think this episode did a really, really great job of like, it was a very slow kind of paced episode, and then picked up right at the end, and the reveal at the end made up for everything else that happened in that episode. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into the finale. So I'm gonna do that in like 5 seconds, and probably a day after you see this. So yeah, if you like this video and this reaction, make sure you give a thumbs up. Leave your comments and theories and thoughts down below. Like I said, make sure to click subscribe, because why wouldn't you want to follow this face and join the Couch Club? But I think that's all I got. So I'll see you guys next time. Love ya. See ya. Bye.